I told you.
Truth be told in the building. Yeah, it'll make you turn up.
I told you.
It's that
told
truth
you.
be told. All right.
I told you.
Hey, girl. Truth be told.
Hey,
it's your host, Lo.
And your host, Olivia.
Hey, girl.
You're back.
Hi. You're back. You're back. Back like you never left.
Yep.
How you doing?
I'm good, girl. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm trying to stay up from the birthday weekend.
When's your birthday, girl?
Yesterday.
Hey. Turn up.
I'm 22 for the rest of the month.
Oh, are you? I'm only 22.
Outside. Oh, God.
This girl.
Sometimes when you get your opportunity, you have to plug
Put
it
it
quick.
in. They do that
So,
right now.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're
just
doing
like,
it.
Just like we're plugging BDs.
Yeah. Our sponsors.
Truth Serum.
We're sponsoring. We're going to plug in our bundles, which is Trvth to you, Trvth Beauty, also on our page. Also, Trvth Apparel we're wearing. So this is our online boutique. We start wearing our pieces so you can see. This is a two-piece skirt on my two-piece skirt. And then this is like what it is. This girl's a slutty slut. I'm trying to be a lady. So I'm wearing a two-piece. I also want to plug out my jeweler because I got some little pieces because, I'm trying to look like a rapper like nowadays. And like, I'm gonna
shout out to my jeweler.
Jeweler, my private jeweler. Nord Ice, that's Nord Ice. And their private jeweler, they do custom jewelry, designs, repair, grills, pendants. Get your jewelry. North Ice Made. So
Nord.
Nord Ice Made.
If you see on our other episodes, I have a pinky ring and an index finger ring.
And that's pieces, yeah. So I got this. This one is my chain that says paid, You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
This is about getting paid.
Like Cardi B, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So my rings are from there as well as my earrings, my diamonds. And these are real diamonds, VVS. BS, actually. I'm not wearing VVS yet because I said I was going to do it slowly and work my way up. So
I don't know the difference. So
there's a difference, but I'm going to work slowly and work my way up because I got investments that I want to do first.
Slowly?
Yeah.
Yo, just bring me along for the ride. I'm down. I'm down for the ride. Diamonds are for
yeah. So, because my neck's going to be looking like Cultures.
Ooh.
Yeah, because that little kid is icy. She's like one of the iciest ass kids.
Yeah, she's
so icy. When I start looking like that, what type
look like Culture.
Yeah. But in regards of, what are we going to talk about?
Wait,
what?
So Trvth bundles.
Yeah, let's do it again. Trvth bundles. Let's not play. Trvth Apparel.
Website.
Please shop www.shoptrvth.com. So we are coming to you guys. We're not playing. We're trying to come hard.
That's what you've been working on. And doing shit.
So I'll be in and out, but y'all like when I'm in. That's what he says.
That's what he added me say.
Look what people are going to think now.
Well,
anyway.
Too bad for them. You want me to play my dancehall track again?
No, oh my God. Popular? This girl's so tired.
Popular.
This is Jamaican for me.
Oh my God. Okay, so done. No, shout out Friday.
Yes, our producer. Oh my God, he's the reason why I have these headphones on. It's fucking up my lace, but whatever. It helps because now I can hear myself and I can hear her and I can hear what's going on. So I do like it. I'm actually taking his criticism really well because I have a problem with following directions, but you've been a great teacher, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you.
You don't bother me at all. I get mad very easily. I'm a brat and I am not bothered. I'm actually listening and it's like,
and I'm not looking at my phone, by the way. I'm just
I'm just saying.
because
he yelled at you.
No, he's the one that actually he taught me. He said, "Make your notes."
He yelled at you about that. I'm like, I get mad.
No, I'm talking to the viewers. I'm using my phone not to be unprofessional, but to pull up my notes because Daddy-o taught me.
Yeah, so I'm learning.
See, then no. So Perfectionist website good to go?
It's gonna be good to go. When I get back home, I'm gonna work on it and it should be good before the end of the month. Should be,
because she's a perfectionist. That's why we've been taking our time.
I don't think I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah, you are. She wants it to look a certain way. She wants the customers to feel a certain way, and she wants all of us to be happy.
I do.
So I accept your perfectionism. It's worth it.
I just want you guys to understand our brand is called Trvth, and I want to uphold that name. Very powerful, so it will always remain true to you, true to our clients, our customers, true to our viewers. We just want to always stay extremely true. Yeah, true to ourselves. So I just want it to be, I know I can't please the world, but as much people as I can, I'm trying to do that. So again, don't forget, we have Trvth bundles. This is raw Indian, and this was bleach. This was actually its natural state. It was in 613, and it was bleach, lit, as well as our Trvth apparel. This is a piece. It's really cute. 2 pieces of skirt. If I show too much, you know.
Yeah. I'm so you're tired.
Like my frontal line.
Okay, like your frontal. Remember, this is the 7th install.
Mm-hmm.
This is 7th install. This is honestly, it's not like, oh, you know, you can't buy any. No, we sell the hair, so of course we can buy the hair. But this is to show that it can last. This is 7 installs. She cussed me about washing it. Like, by the 3rd install, she's cussing me. So I'm like, okay. So I started washing it. So this is what? This is 5 times. No, this is 5 times washed and 7 times installed. I
think this is my 3rd or 4th install with the same frontal and everything. Mm-hmm. After this, I am going to get a new frontal, but it is my 4th.
I don't need a new frontal.
I think it's still mine. I know, but
you don't see this is melted?
I swear.
It's melted. Like, if I show you where the lace is, because I don't like when my lace shows. So
again, ladies, true raw Indian, there's no such thing as Brazilian hair. So don't let the people tell you that it's from Brazil, because ain't no girl cut it from Brazil. It's not from Brazil. It's not Peruvian. We don't sell that. True raw Indian and true Vietnamese extensions. There
we go. And we also got our Trvth podcast. Our Trvth show, which will start
web show.
There you go. Which is in turn going to start being a podcast because we have the help of Mr. Friday from We Love Hip Hop Network. There you go. You see it.
Even though he said, we are not a podcast if we're not on audio.
So he's going to show us how to start doing that.
On audio. Yeah. For sure.
Tune in to our channel. Check out our old episodes, our newer episodes. We are going to be dropping every single week because I'll tell you this right now. Mr. Friday, Daddy-O, will make sure of it. And we appreciate the love. We appreciate the hate. We appreciate it all.
The positive energy. It's love.
I'll give you all a quick YouTube spiel, Jewel, right here. Make sure to like and subscribe and share the videos. When you guys share and make sure to get it over 50 likes. When you get over 50 likes, it helps the algorithms to make the videos more suggested. All right. So subscribe to the Truth Be Told YouTube page.
Holla. Thank you. See? Bitches are trying to get paid out here, right? Okay? Trying to get paid.
Let's get them over 1,000 subs.
Yeah,
let's go.
We're trying to get paid.
Yo, that's a teaching moment. That's what we got to start saying at the end.
Make sure you like, subscribe. They do. Even YouTubers like, hey, YouTubers, this is me. Like, subscribe, follow. Like, they do that.
We're learning. Yeah. We're learning. You know what's so funny? That's so true. They do that.
They do that.
Hey, YouTubers. But we do accept all types of criticism. Thank you. Thank you, Friday. So let's get into it. There's a lot going on. But before we get into it, because the question you have to ask is what's going to dive us into our next topic. So please take it away.
We're gonna start with the question?
With the question.
I thought we were gonna start with like what was going on in the city.
No. Oh, you want to talk about the city?
Well, we're just saying like what happened over the past weekend in regards of,
let's do that. Let's talk about the weekend.
A little serious.
Sorry, I didn't have that here because we just added that. But let's talk about we'll start on a serious note so we can like kind of bring it into others.
Like I don't want to sound like so like but I don't, but you guys.
This weekend?
I know. I really want us to stop. But I know my voice is not going to be like the end all. But it's like, I'm like, too many mothers, I got to say this, are crying, you guys. And it's really, really sad. You know what I'm saying? Because whether it's a mother, a baby mother, kids are losing their family, their fathers, everything. And it's really hurting. And I know, like, I don't want to be like, oh, well, this is what these guys need to be this. Because I'm not like that. I love my kings. No matter what you guys do, I'm not going to shit on you. I refuse to. Like the rest of the world, I don't give a fuck what anyone else has to say. I'll ride with them. Yeah. Even though they're not right all the time. I will not spit on their name or kick them when they're down, especially when they do not have the proper guidance or tools and understanding of what they're actually doing. And I just want everyone to just be a little more mindful. I understand there's things that can't be taken back and lives that have been taken over, certain things that cannot be taken back. But I just need us to like step back and reflect and just see what the bigger purpose is, because there's more to life than just this. So if you want to live a bigger and better life, this energy and what you guys are putting out there cannot. I think, speaking of the dead, I think all of that, I just hope to God that we can get to a point where that is no longer a thing. And it is just like at a G code and like morals and stuff. We just do not do it. And principle. You want to talk about someone that can ride out, that's a different story. But someone that is 6 feet under and a mother still crying for it, I just feel like I really want that to end.
And we need to end the I'm not saying the violence is going to end. It's going to continue. But I don't know. A lot's happening. And I think I don't even want to say we need to end it. It needs to stop. I don't know what to say, but again, like you said, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of mothers and baby mothers and kids crying. And
we need our men.
We
need our black men. And unfortunately, you guys are taking them from us.
We're not we as the women, but come on.
We need our black men. And you guys are it's one thing the system already is taking you guys from us, but then you guys are adding to
taking each other from from your families and us.
And for me, it's still weird that we have the energy for each other, but then when pigs are stopping, the energy's not there. So it's weird. But again, it's crazy how you don't fear like who you choose to fear. So
we need to do more self-reflection, men.
But I am praying for you guys. I am praying. I pray for your hearts, your souls. You guys really don't know what you do. So I understand that to an extent, but Lord, oh Lord.
Start taking some accountability and just thinking.
Ladies too, like don't engage in that energy. It's not always sexy. It's cute when it's there, but I see a lot of you girls loving to post the BS, but are a part of it.
Can I say something about that?
Yeah.
Can I say something about that? I've been wanting to say this for a long ass fucking time. There's a lot of beef in Toronto that the root of that beef is pussy.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes. I'm not saying majority, you know. I never said majority. I said there's a lot.
I don't know.
There's a lot. Let me tell you something. If a girl, and this is why I'm saying pussy. If a girl, all right. You see, let's say for instance, your man's warring with somebody.
Okay.
Right? And you come and tell me that your man's warring with somebody, right? And I have my other circle of friends, because you know a lot of these females have like 3, 4, 5 circles of girls, right? And then I go tell my other circle of friends, yo, you know that, Ollie, we feeling this and this person, and then that person. I just started all that. I started a bigger problem than what was already there, you know. Because now a man is walking and talking and moving like a gal, because that's what it looks like, and telling this girl that he's warring with this person and that person. And now it's about my pride and my ego. And I'm not going to back down from that. And I'm not saying this strictly opinion, but I've seen a lot of shit on social media. And this is what I'm speaking of, social media. And I can only talk about what people put out there. So when you put something out there and you're giving me a reason to have an opinion about it, just like me. I put content out there, I'm giving people a reason to have an opinion.
100%.
So the opinion that I have formed through social media is that there's beef out there amongst the youth. Youth ends at about 35? That's when youth ends?
No.
When does youth end? 25?
Yeah,
okay.
Probably.
These 35 and unders, because they act like they're friggin' youth too, so I include
35,
them.
35, you think?
They act. They're adults, men. Okay. But they act. So again, if your girlfriend says, oh, yo, this person disrespected me, yo, then don't fucking go back around there. Don't fucking go back around there. Why the fuck are you over there in the first fucking place? You don't know your yard? Number one. Why you have to be around? Like, why do you have to be around a bag of man in the second place? Stay home. That's what I would tell her. I wouldn't go defend it. Because hear what? Girls love to in the man's face. And then guess what happens? Guess who they're calling?
Man.
That's a problem. Because then when now a problem happens between them, right? Or even it doesn't have to be her man. It could be her brother. It could be her uncle. If something happens to him now, then that's another ripple effect. That's another problem. That's another generation. And it goes into the next year and the next year and the next year and the next year. And all the kids that come up that are born after that are not going to forget that uncle or brother, this person died because of this. And it's just a fucking ravish cycle.
I agree. I feel like girls play a part in certain things. I think girls do many things that lead to men's danger. They chat a lot, so they let people know location, Snapchats, all the most. I think that does a lot to a lot of our kings, and I think it plays a part in it, and they don't understand it because they're just for the hype. I see little girls, their location's on, and this guy's like, oh, I know she's with this is not boom bang. I know that there's just doing a whole lot of setup bitches shit that is snaky, and it's at the end of the day, it's like, we gotta do better, you guys.
Yeah, please, cause whether it's the men or the women, everybody can be useful, and everybody has a use. Whether they're a mother, they're an uncle, an auntie, a brother, a sister, whatever you are, a dad, a mom, you are useful to somebody. You are worth something to somebody. Go ahead.
I don't want to interrupt.
No, you're not. That was done there.
We could just go into, you know what? It's so funny because I was watching, I don't know if you watch Raising Kanan. You probably don't.
I haven't started.
Okay, I watched Raising Kanan. So because I have started, I'm just going to tell you. And it's like just even the simplest things.
Just don't kill it for me, please.
No. Well, I don't care. That's not your fault. You're behind.
Okay, but I just because
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm watching Netflix shows right now.
Something just as simple as I don't know if you watch it as well, but Kanan. Okay, you have it. What ends up happening right now? We're in like episode 3 or 4. Kanan wants to be in the game. When Kanan wants to be in the game, he likes this girl from school. He's been liking the girl from school. Anyways, her man got dropped out from him and his brethren. But let's stick a pin in that, like whatever the case is. Anyways, his mom's like, you can't go in the game, like you're not ready yet, whatever. But she's starting him little steps. So she keeps him in this trap house. And when she keeps him in this trap house, his mom was like, yo, no one should come here, this and that. Anyways, obviously he's feeling the girl. Guess who comes? Guess who he makes walk by the trap house? So he's like, so the guy that's in the trap house, I'm like, yo, who's that chick? And nobody's supposed to know where we're at. Like, whatever. He's like, nah, she's cool, whatever. Mm-hmm. Goes out there, talks to her for 2.5 seconds, flirting, whatever. Anyways, now we're like, probably this is episode 2 or 3 now. And in episode 3 now, the girl that Kanan tells, her mom's like a crackhead, right? So Kanan's mom's having beef with a drug dealer in the city or whatever the case is. So now he sees that the girl's walking with Kanan. So he's like, yo, like, what's going on with these two? I want to know what's popping. Anyways, when he goes up to her, he's like, yo, I heard about your mom's and like, I can help her get out, like whatever the case is. But what's you and Story and let's say her name's like Trisha's boy, right? And she's like, oh, Trisha's boy's cool, whatever. And he's like, but I swear he has something to do with, let's say, Chris dropping out. And she's like, no, he had nothing to do that. You know, that was his friend, right? But his friend dropped out in the early episode too. So she's like, so he had nothing to do. He's like, all right, yeah. So just tell me, like, you know, like, what do you know about him? She's like, nothing really. Like, there's nothing to know. He's like, yo, just let me know what you know about him because I can help your mom, you know? And then she's like, well, there was one time he was at this house.
Oh.
Okay? Then when she tells him that they're at the house, the guys go to the house, park up at the house. When they go to the house, that day Kanan and his uncle were going to transport things and switch it over. They're parked up in front. When they see them, like, okay, when they see that they're like, when Kanan's alone and the uncle leave, they run up in the house. When they run up in the house, take half of the whole thing. Based off of just that girl being and not being able to be there.
And just to interject quick fast, like that's like a TV show. But that happens in real life, right?
Very much so.
And then, like, as a man who used to be in the street, when somebody comes and takes your shit, and what now? You're just going to let them hold your shit? No, you're gonna go back and retaliate, and then that's when blood gets shed, and then the cycle starts.
Because that's what ended up happening is his uncle pulled up while they're teething the stash, ran up on the guys that were there. They got to cut even though they're shooting, and one man was left in the house. So they end up dumping the one man in the house, but still half of the stash was already gone already. And it's just something so simple as, well, I did see him there, or like, oh, like, you know, he's not part of anything.
Or do you know, oh my God, do you know?
What's his name? He lives right up there, eh?
Yeah, or do you know this guy from this end?
Yeah. Girls will be in a car and driving by and be like, oh, what's his name? Lives right up there.
Chill.
And the guy's in the car and the guy's like, yeah, eh?
Chill.
Say less.
It's all about, and this is the thing. It's a learning thing. So nobody's saying that, oh my God, we know it all. It's just a learning thing. When you get to a certain, I guess, age or a certain mind frame in life, you start to realize that certain things are very detrimental to safety.
So ladies, this is just a note for you guys. It's more better when you hold it down. Shh. Shut your mouth. Don't talk.
It saves you too.
Just talk about yourself, your business, investments, anything you want to do, get a bag, whatever you're trying to do with him. But don't ever pillow talk with the next man about the next man. Drake said it in a song. It's more sexy when she holds it down. You remember that song? Yeah. It's more attractive. Stay scheming, was it? Yeah.
Stay
scheming. That's the same fact. Hey. Yeah, niggas try to get at me.
Can we get that? Can we get that? Can we get that? Can we get that?
Yeah, so it's more attractive when you hold it down. So for that reason, we're just telling you, ladies, if you want to do something, keep your legs open. Hey, fine, be it, but keep your mouth shut. Unless you're doing other things with it, like useful things. You know what I mean? No. Useful things. These are like useful things.
Once I get my track, and then we're going to go into the next topic.
Okay, so we're going to lighten the mood.
No, I don't know if this is light.
It is lightening.
I repeat all the worldwide.
This is my track, yo. This is my track, too.
I told you I like music. It's all shit.
I love this song.
Don't know. All right.
I love this song. I used to think this song was bro. I used to think this is it. I'm sorry.
All right, girl.
Look at the bras.
What's that? What's that? Yo. Yo, that was a perfect line. Like that was the perfect line.
I'm not asking.
No.
Pull it up. Drake.
No,
yo,
pull it up. The Drake line. The Drake line. You hear what he said?
Pull it up. Pull up his verse.
Do you hear what Drake just said? This is for the man them.
That's why I see no need to compete with niggas like y'all. I just ask that when you see me, you speak up, nigga, that's all. Don't be ducking like you never wanted nothing.
No, don't be ducking. Don't be holding out your hands and saying, search me. Have the same energy for them as you have for the ops.
Spaghetti bolognese in a polo lounge.
Niggas eating spaghetti bolognese and all type of fucking things I can't pronounce. Jesus Christ.
All right. So, girl, let me ask you a question. Let me get into this real shit.
We're gonna play a game. This is game time.
No, this is not game time. Game time's at the end, my girl.
Okay,
let me ask you a question. Would you marry a sex offender?
Okay. So you're just going into it.
My head is turned to the side.
She can't just go into it.
Hold on. No, you know why I asked you? Because I want you to go into it. But here, you see my head turned to the side? Because
okay, we're going into it. The into it is that we're having a conversation prior to this, and we're talking about Nicki Minaj and her husband. And in regards of him, he was charged as a sex offender, and then I guess he moved to California, and he needs to register. So they moved to California, and he's registered. I guess he didn't, and then that's going against what he's supposed to do, so he can get either, I guess, jail time or anything of the sense. So the conversation was like, I don't understand how you can marry a sex offender, this and that.
And then not know that he has to register everywhere.
I think it's the problem. I don't think it's that they don't know that he has to register. I think they don't want to register as a sex offender. And then I said to myself, when I said this, I'm like, well, it depends. Because in the States, and I said this to you, a sex offender, my man can be 20 and fucking a 17-year-old. And you know how many think back when you were 17.
Yeah.
How many 20-year-olds we talked to.
Yeah.
And if we got caught, they would be considered a sex offender.
No, it's not 17. It would have to be, she's 15.
Isn't there? No, the States is the legal age is like 18.
To have sex?
Not to have sex, but I think like if they're over 18, if 17-year-old, that's why even think about it. A 17-year-old, don't you ever hear that a 17-year-old sleeping with his 21-year-old, 23-year-old, or 24-year-old student teacher, and she still gets charged?
But she gets charged because she's a teacher.
Why does it matter if she's a teacher or not?
Because she's not supposed to coach her student into having sex.
She didn't coach.
Yeah, it's like coercing your student.
But she gets charged with sex offender, not coercing. The charge is sex offender.
I think it's under some. I don't know. I'm high.
It's sex offender. So would you marry a sex offender? Well, maybe. What are the circumstances? You're acting like is a pedophile and a sex offender are two different things.
My only
pedophile, no.
Okay. This is the thing. Why don't you want to register? You have to register everywhere
because
you go.
I think it's him admitting, if he registers, I think it's him admitting to the crime.
But he has registered where he is right now.
No,
in New
he
York.
hasn't registered.
He's registered. He's registered in the state
I don't
of
think
New York.
he registered. I think they registered him as that
because that's what his offense was.
Yes.
That's how they do it in their system because he's in that state, whatever, right? Whatever state it was. However, now when you move, right? Because he's moving, obviously they thought they could get away with it for however long, which was stupid because she's public. She's public.
I think he could have got away. I think someone reported it.
Listen to me. What I always tell you, when people have something for you, when people have secrets for you, it's just best to just lay it all out so nobody has fucking nothing for you. So I did this, I did that. This is me. So you can't come back with no evidence of somebody saying something from way yonder years. Here's the thing. He should have just registered.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that the reason why
I'm hearing rumors, because obviously it's rumors, right? Because these are not confirmed things and these are blog sites and stuff, right? But I'm hearing that the rumors are she's trying to distance herself from him because he's cooperating with the feds.
I heard different. I heard that the rape victim is saying that Nicki Minaj and him try to pay her off.
Now I heard that the rape victim's suing them.
Yeah, but why she's suing them for money? That's what I'm saying. You don't think it's funny, and this is as I'm saying. If someone raped you, don't you think it's weird that you're trying to get money
off of it?
Yeah.
I just think that the only thing that you should be trying to do is make sure that this person pays by what's set out for them to pay, which is take your ass to fucking jail and sit there and do the time for raping me.
And then the thing is,
money is not going to. How can money solve the fact that you got raped?
Rape is it's a very topic.
It is, but even though it's a very sensitive topic, my thing is, me personally, there's no way I can get raped and say, oh, money will solve that problem for me. What? It's not that easy. From what you've ever heard about a victim of that circumstance, right? It hurts them on the inside. How can money solve something that's hurting on the inside?
So, okay, question. So what do you think about the whole Bill Cosby family girls then? If that's the case. They didn't want money.
They didn't want money?
They just wanted justice served.
But what did I tell you about Bill Cosby? Them? I told you, this is what I told you.
Do you believe them?
This is what I'm telling you. In the time that Bill Cosby became famous, right? He was one of a very small group of black celebrity, famous men, right? And the things that were happening in that time, because that was the drug era, right? Like that was part of the beginning of the drug era, right? So me personally, I don't think, and I told you this, I don't think if I got drugged by somebody, I'm going back a second time.
So you think they're lying?
If I got drugged by somebody,
that's what you're saying. You think they're lying?
I'm not, because remember, like you said, it's a sensitive topic, so I can't say people are lying, right? I'm just saying this. If I was drugged, if I felt weird, if I came to your house, right? Mm-hmm. And you fed me dinner. And after I ate that dinner, I felt weird and I had to lay on your couch. And then the next day I was like sick and I was sick and I was like, oh, I don't remember what happened yesterday. I'm not fucking coming back to your house to eat.
Yeah, but you're not gonna come back a second time to be like, maybe I just
No.
Was it
Because how
cooked
come?
right?
Because how come I've never eaten food
Yeah,
and
but it
felt like
wasn't
that?
cooked right.
So you can't cook. I'll never come back to your house to eat.
Never again.
Got
Nope.
salmonella.
Because you can't cook. If you can't cook, right? Because that's the assumption I'm supposed to go under. Fuck that person. She didn't try to drug me. She just can't fucking cook. So I'm not coming back to your house to cook. Ask me now if I go to somebody's house. I don't even eat from people like that. I don't really eat from people like that.
It was a drink. So I personally, okay, would you talk to a sex offender? Ask your own question.
No.
So you wouldn't talk to someone that would have Bill Cosby charges?
No, because I already know that. Like, in the Nicki Minaj situation, it's not new information to her before she married him.
But she knew him
from she was
before.
younger.
Mm-hmm.
She was with Meek Mill. She was with Safari. She already had moved on with her life.
Mm-hmm.
She decided to backtrack to an old flame, right? And this is why I've heard guys say, yo, you should never go back to your ex. A lot of people say this, never go back to your ex. And girls do this all the time. They go back to their ex to see if things can change. No, it's not. It's not changing.
But that's not, I think she was with him. When she was with him, he wasn't charged, right?
Back
in the day, he wasn't.
Apparently she knew him from back in the day. They were really good friends.
Yeah, he wasn't charged. Maybe when she was dating him, he wasn't charged. Maybe after they broke up, he was charged.
And moved on with her life.
Yeah. But then why shouldn't she talk back to her man if he's like, because I personally think he's probably the only man that can like, handle her.
But then here's the thing. Then that means you are taking everything that comes with that.
So she's not having a problem with that. I don't know why
she did have a problem with it because she didn't want him to register in the state of California. So they had a problem. And the reason why they had a problem is because they don't want people to know, and their neighborhood has to know that a sex offender lives in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so this is the thing. You knew the baggage you were picking up. And they always say this to us they say this to girls all the time. Yo, when you come, girls say this to guys all the time. You knew the baggage I was coming with. So she knew the baggage she was coming with. Register.
So I have now another.
You gotta register the bags.
I'm not gonna. Yeah,
register your bag.
This girl's crazy.
Register your bag. Take up your cross. Walk with your cross.
Oh my God,
you married it. You married it. You're calling name, last name.
So you're not gonna walk with you. Sometimes it's easier said than done.
Take up your cross.
Because that can make her lose her fans too. Because it'll be like, oh, you're supporting a known sex offender. You get what I'm saying? So she still has to tread lightly.
So what's more important?
Sorry, I'm gonna add something in there. Her brother also.
Her brother also.
Yeah, her brother did
that. She defended to the death of that.
And I know her brother did it.
So
her brother did it.
What does that mean?
He did it.
He did it. This looks
had
like
a lot against her brother.
Pattern.
A lot. I'm done. I'm not talking about this no more. I'm done.
No, finish your statement. They had a lot.
They had a lot of evidence on her brother. A lot. And I think it was the woman he was with. Against his stepdaughter, and she was like willing to put, and they charged him though.
Lock him up. They wouldn't even have a chance to charge that and lock that up. They wouldn't even have a chance.
They locked him up.
They wouldn't. He wouldn't have a chance. I'm sorry,
but
I love Nicki, but he wouldn't have a chance. And I'm sorry. Claim you're Mrs. Petty.
I think she'll be fine.
No, I think she's gonna leave him.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't think...
You think so?
She's a fucking name. She's a household name too. Nicki Minaj. Yo, my African mom knows Nicki Minaj. Everybody knows Nicki Minaj. She's a household name. She is not... She's a Drake.
She just had baby.
She is... Okay. Keisha Cole's man left her. She had just had baby.
She's Nicki. I don't think anyone's really gonna be with Nicki like that. Like, I'm not trying to be rude. Like...
But maybe that's what that's Nicki's thing. Because here's the thing. Yo, don't make me have to drop Kevin Samuels friggin'...
What?
Because this is it. And you guys know this. She's what would be considered, I guess, high value, would you say?
No, there's no such thing as a high value woman.
No, but if there was such thing as a high value woman, would she be considered one? In a sense?
Maybe, yeah, she's fertile. But she's not fertile. We don't know if she's fertile, but She could have kids. Like, I don't think
Okay, so let's just say, scrap that. Let's say she's an independent woman, right?
Okay.
She has her own, she could take care of herself, right?
Okay.
She could take care of her kids. She could have 10 kids and take care of them, right? Mm-hmm. In her thing, she kind of becomes like a Kim Kardashian. A man is not really a need for them, right? So they have to come with what a man needs, like submission, as Kevin Samuels would say, right? And as you said, he can handle Nicki Minaj because she's not really like that, right? As from what her persona...
Is she not really like what?
She doesn't seem as submissive. Like she seems very dominant.
She's very dominant.
So again, she comes with something. And sometimes as women, we need to know that, it's either... we take the Meek Mill because we had him, we take the Safari because we had him, or we take the man that we married because we have him.
So that's why I think she'll take the man that she has and she has him.
I think she'd rather be alone. She had the Meek and she had the Safari.
And she didn't want them. She didn't want them.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't handle her. She used to make Meek Mills hold my bag.
Yeah, you could change your mind.
Hold my purse.
You could change your mind.
Like, that's how she deals with it.
Yeah, but you can change your mind.
Hold my purse.
Those guys don't have...
That's how she used to have Meek, eh?
Yeah.
Try no.
But guess what? I can stay and have a birthday party at my house for my son, my first birthday party with kids invited.
He's not you're talking like, you're acting like you still are acting like he's a pedophile.
No, he's a sex offender.
So what? That could have been someone, and that's what I meant. That still could have been someone when he was 20, he fucked a 17-year-old.
But do you think that matters?
Of course that matters. That's the big difference. Because when you're 17, you're big, you want...
But you're still a youth.
Yo, come on, girl. Don't do that.
No, but you're acting like, hold on, no. But you're acting like this is what I'm saying. I don't care.
Yeah, but you're still not a youth, bro. That's the truth. That is the truth.
But the fact of the matter is...
How many 20-year-olds have you talked to?
Baby, that's not the point. The point is what he's going to have to register as, a sex offender.
But you're talking about, you're like, oh, I have kids and this is not, like he's a rapist. Like he's going to watch the painting now.
Okay, so now let me ask you. Now let me ask you, because this is what happens. They're going to have a birthday party for their child, right? And other children in their neighborhood or
and
whatever.
They're going to be, and sorry to interrupt, and you think they're not going to be fine with, if people are fine with going to Nicki Minaj's kid's birthday party, you have another thing coming. Because if people were fine with Michael Jackson and people were saying this and this, and even though I personally don't think he did any of that, if people were sending their kids to a grown man's house and they're sending them to R. Kelly's, what makes you think they're not going to bring them to Nicki Minaj's house?
No,
just because of her man.
That.
So then, what are you saying based off her man?
No, what I am saying is that's the stigma that walks with him everywhere they're going to go. And how long are you going to be able to do that for? Where everywhere you go, you have to register.
So is she not going to go nowhere but stay in California and make them? That's it.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think she's going to leave him.
Well, we'll see.
We will see.
So,
I don't think she'll leave him.
Team Ollie thinks that she's gonna stay. Team Lowell thinks,
And we come back on this.
It's so funny that I would expect you to say what I'm saying right now.
Because I don't think, I'm telling you, as much as you think she's gonna, because if she leaves him, where is she going?
Shade room, Nicki Minaj files for divorce.
Can I throw a quick topic in there before y'all get to your next topic?
Yeah, go ahead.
What do y'all think about Future's messages or alleged text messages to his son?
I think he did it.
Yeah, calling her a hoe?
I think he did.
I think he did it. Oh, that goes right into our next topic, actually.
I think he said it. I think he definitely, Future, that screams Future.
Yeah, I think he said it.
That screams Future.
I think he said it.
That screams, the fact that they think that screams Future. The kid goes, Dad, I need clothes. Tell your mom to buy clothes. And she's like, Dad, and he's like, your mom's a hoe. It sounds about funny. Right.
It's not funny, but it does sound like something. The only thing I thought was like extreme when she's like, oh, child abuse. That's not child abuse. He didn't abuse the child. He said, you're a hoe. And I'm pretty sure we all have baby fathers that would say that. How old? Not mine. How old is not mine.
Like straight up. Like you think mine probably would.
How old is the child?
8. You don't think so? After you cuss him?
All right, here's the thing.
He's like, your mother's a hoe.
Future.
Simple. Just Future. Like, I think she did. I think he did it.
You know why? To me personally, it's not as bad as everybody's making it seem. Because in every single black culture, I've heard mothers cussing the dad, stinking Ross,
dad's
your dirty, worthless papa.
Yeah.
I've heard girls in the hood say, yo, why you fucking ask your dirty fucking dad for money?
Yeah.
Your dad can't do nothing for
Or
you.
you're just like your dirty dad. You have a dirty attitude like your dirty dad. You walk just like your dad. It's all the same. I just think, and I think he did it because after he
double
did,
standard.
he goes, pray for her. He goes, pray for her.
Sounds like a double standard.
He did that. He said, pray for her. Yeah.
And his mom co-signed it. His mom co-signed.
The pray for her let me know you definitely did that.
I can hear his voice too. Just
pray for her.
Pray for her.
Yeah. She's sick. You know how he does? He'll be like, Cap.
Yeah,
He's an asshole. He definitely said your mother's a hoe.
Your mama hoe, yo.
he did.
Yeah,
He did.
period.
This is his voice.
He did.
Your mama hoe.
Yeah,
He did.
He goes, your
Pray for
mother. He goes, your mother's
Your mother
a hoe.
Yeah.
Pray for her.
Definitely did it.
Hendrix.
Yep. And honestly, it's the same thing girls do. So.
And she's extremely angry because you know what's so funny? I just saw in the Shade Room today that she posts that an audio tape saying he doesn't love his, you know, what's his name? Not Joey or Joe, his other baby mother, the one that has a baby for Bow Wow.
Joey or
whatever
her name is.
Whatever her name
Chavez.
is. She just posted audio saying, of him saying that he never loved her. So I'm like, yeah, this bitch.
He don't love none of his baby mamas.
he
Did she just get the memo now? Those are all his baby mamas are for the streets.
Is he with any of
Or
them?
he thinks they are.
No.
So that
And he has like 8 of them.
And he said off verbatim, the reason why I never married any of them is because I don't want the next one to ask me why I didn't marry them and them. So he's like,
It's too late now.
yeah, it's too late. Anyone I'm going to marry is not going to be any one of them. Any woman he marries is not going to have a kid for him.
And any woman he marries is not going to be an industry type of girl.
I can't, you know, he's not with the little girl no more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought they were going to last longer.
I thought they would last longer.
And okay, that's what I'm saying. He's a big man for her. He's a big man for her.
You talking about Lori Harvey?
No.
Des Dior.
Des Dior.
Des
She's
Dior.
like 21, 22.
She's guanin', yo. Pull her up.
She looks proper
She
still.
look
She's
good
a baddie
too,
still.
yeah.
She's a bad bitch.
Des is
I
a
like
baddie,
her.
yeah. You're a
She
baddie.
knows how to dress too and shit. She's a bad
But you know
bitch.
what? Her crew is bad still. I
Yeah,
like her. I like
her.
Jada.
Me too. I do like them.
And they remind me of like, they're different, like me and you. Like, they're different.
them.
I like them.
I do like
Nobody.
them. They're about their bag too. I like them. I like those girls.
She's good looking still.
She is.
You see
I
her,
see a
right?
little-
Friday? She's good looking.
Yeah, she looks good. And she dresses extremely classy for her age.
How old is she?
And she's not,
22?
she's like 22, maybe 23.
23?
Maybe she's like a baby for him.
Yes, goodie. See, my dance hall comes into play sometimes.
No, that was good though. I like her. She's a bad bitch. She doesn't look like basic, like these little basic little hoes. And no, honestly, she looks extremely good. Classy. She doesn't look like the basic little hoes. She doesn't.
You almost made me choke.
She does extremely, like bitches try to look like her, their basic clothes, but it can't. She's a bad bitch. But you want to go to my next question?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I got a good one. So one of my other questions were, okay, say you are with your man, right? You with your man for as long as you're with your man right now, right? Mm-hmm. You're with him, you're riding. That's him. I'm going to stand behind him, stand beside him. That's how you feel at this current moment in regards of him. Okay? And let's say you're with him for like, let's say 5-6 years. And then he tells you he did something with a man earlier on his early years. What will you do?
That's crazy.
Do you have crickets?
Yeah.
I'd probably stay with him, so.
You would stay with him?
Only because I've been with him all that time and didn't know. Like, I didn't know. Like, I literally was in love with this person for 6 years and didn't know.
Do you think that you'd start
And
getting...
hold on, because people like to talk shit. I'm talking about the person I'm with right at this very moment.
Let's say, okay, stick a pin. What if it was your husband and then you found, what if you're married to him? Like married to him for years. Let's even do, now we're going to up a notch, 10 years. And you live with him, everything, whatever. And you go on his phone and you see him talking to the next man.
What? Right now? Hold on. We're not talking about like 25 years before he met me. We're talking about like right now.
You saw him in talking to next man.
Fuck that.
You're leaving?
Yeah.
Your husband?
Yeah. he's homosexual. He likes men, or he's bisexual. And the only reason why I'm leaving him is because I didn't sign the fuck up for that. I didn't fucking sign up for that. I signed up for a heterosexual man. Yeah. And it sounds funny because I'm saying that, and then I said I would stay with the person
guy
I'm with right now.
He's gay too, probably.
No. This one is talking to man right here.
Yeah, but you don't know if your man's talking to man right now.
Why?
Because he fingled the local back then. So how you know he's not fingling?
So answer your own fucking question, bitch. You're leaving him?
I have to. My moral spirituality would tell me I have to go. Because the whole time I'm thinking he's fingling his friend's body all the time.
So now let me ask you this. I'm not saying it wouldn't be. Okay, people are going to be like, oh my gosh, she's nasty.
I would have to.
No.
The man that I would have to think that it's hard to trust someone like that, especially around men.
Yeah, it would be.
I'm not
saying it's easy. Okay,
I'm just saying it brings a whole other barrier of drama into your life.
I would stay at that point, but I don't know how long I would stay for. I'm just saying that. And this is not cap. I'm just saying I would stay because I don't know what I would do. Like, I'd be like, what the? I'm talking about the person I'm with right now. What the fuck? Yeah. And then every time I see, I would think about stuff, and then eventually maybe I'd leave you.
And then if he does funny stuff, you start being alarmed.
See? You see? But I'm saying I would see, I would watch him now.
Everything's everything's.
I would watch him. I'd watch the way he looks at everything, and I put on certain shows and see if he doesn't want to change it.
But that could be all the facade. Because you would never think that he was playing.
Stop, Kay. We're done. I'm leaving, clearly.
Took a little star in his body.
having a friend like you, I'm definitely leaving because she's going to be like, oh, twinkle, twinkle. And I'm going to be like,
fairy dust. I was watching something. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you two things that I saw. I'll tell you. You saw them. I posted them even on our story that there was a man, he went outside to go smoke a cigarette, and his girl caught him on the Ring camera blowing a next man.
Yeah, I'm locking the door.
And then the other one we saw was the one when the girl walks in, her man talking to someone with a wig on. And when that one. Yeah, and the wig. And then the girl's like, sis, show me your chest. If you show me your chest, we're done talking. And then the person on the phone was like, girl, I don't have no time for you. She's like, no, you don't, sir. You don't have time for me.
And she said, I
knew it. She goes, this is not the only thing that set me off. I knew it.
So see that right there? No.
And then there was another clip I saw recently. I think it was, I'm going to tell you, because I'm going to tell you right now. I think it was on, you know what? I really like this. I'm going to shout this out too, because I actually like them. Their platform, it's Up Next or Six Next or Next Six. Up Next. I actually enjoy their platform, right? And they had a video, and when they had a video with
shout out Up Next.
Yeah. When they had a video with a woman speaking, and she was on webcam. I don't know if you've seen it, like a webcam with all these men, and she was saying like, if my man wanted to bring another girl in, he should be okay with me wanting to do the same. So they're like, so then one guy asks it, so you don't think it would be like, you don't think, he's like, what do you say? He's like, you don't think it would be alarming if your man was like, yeah, okay, let's do that. And then she was like, why? She's like, I would want to watch. And then all the men are like, watch what?
Him fuck the next girl.
Girl.
The next guy?
Yeah, that's what she's saying. She's saying, what are you not getting? She's saying if my man's okay with, if he wants me to be okay with having threesomes with women, then he should be okay with me bringing men into our relationship as well. And then the guys were like, you don't think that's alarming that your man would be okay with that? And then she's like, why would it be alarming? I'd want to watch him.
That's very alarming.
And they're like, watch what? And then the clip just clips up.
So, what we're not going to do is get canceled. And we're gonna move on to our next topic, which is
our games.
And no, girl, you just really want to play the game.
Okay, so what is our next topic?
Yeah, look, part of something, no.
I can't see.
Oh yeah, you're blind.
I'm blind as a bat.
Oh, see, we even get like a teleprompter view. Shout out for Friday.
What does it say?
Shout out Friday. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the fact that Pitney's ungrateful, yo, mama. Like kids are so ungrateful. No, let's talk about this. Let's talk about how sometimes kids and baby mothers are fucking ungrateful. Simply speaking, on Dr. Dre's daughter, 38 years old daughter, with her own children that she decided to lay down with and have Pitney with, okay? So Dr. Dre, 38-year-old daughter, is upset that her dad hasn't given her money in 18 months, not years, 18 months. She's 38. So she was about 36 and a half. Her dad hasn't given her money and she's living 36 and a half. So about almost 2 years now, she's been living in her car with her children.
No, she said she lives in her car, but her children live with her friends.
Okay, whatever the fuck.
And it's hard for her to find a job.
Whatever the fuck she wants to say. Your dad's Dr. Dre. And if he's been giving you money up until 18 months ago, meaning he's been giving you, your dad's not giving you $1,000, bro. And even if your dad was giving you $1,000 a month, he's still taking care of you and doing other shit. You could have got a place, bro.
I just want to stick a pin. She decided to put up a GoFundMe page now.
Oh yeah, that too.
His daughter?
His daughter.
True, I'm high and drinking the truth serum.
A GoFundMe page. As well as not only her, I was telling her about what's his name, 808 Mafia Southside, and his baby mother put up a GoFundMe page as well.
Not Young Miami, the first baby mother.
His first baby mother must have put up a GoFundMe page for $2,500, saying that he hasn't provided her with school supplies. But even little baby, his first baby mother did that shit too before, when she was like, oh, he hasn't paid her school fee in 3 months.
Who's
or whatever.
School fees?
The son's.
So hold on, her son doesn't go to a regular school?
No, he goes to a private school.
He has to?
That's what little baby said. Like, he must have been like, I stopped paying it because if you want him to continue going to that school, then you should be able to pay for it. I don't want him to keep on going to that school. And people were still like, oh, you should do this and this and that. And I'm like, but I feel like... Sorry to cut you right there. Just want to make sure I don't forget this. He should only have to pay half if he doesn't want that kid to go to that school. He shouldn't pay for anything.
No. I truly believe if he doesn't want the kid to go to that school and she does, fine. Because I guess she's looking at the education part, if that's what she's looking at. But he should at least have to pay half.
Why?
Because it's his dad or
so
her
what?
dad.
So what?
It's because it's school. Okay, if the kid doesn't go to a private school, the kid's gonna go to a regular school and still need shit. So regardless, it's still school. They're still gonna have to get certain things.
No.
What I'm saying is this is all I'm saying. It seems like the female doesn't want to fucking do nothing. She wants him to do all of it, and that's my problem.
Yeah, but even if it was some of it, if you're sending the kid to school and say the school fees like say $5 or $6 a month, why do I have to pay half of that if my kid could go to school and not pay any of that?
No, but if I'm giving you child support money on top of that, that money should, if that's what you want to use the money for, then that's on you. And that's why I said, if he's either giving her money or you get what I'm saying? Or even the kid goes to a regular school, he's sending money for groceries and whatever, right? If let's say it amounts to the $5,000, then it amounts to $5,000, but he's still dealing with the kid. He's still helping.
I'm pretty sure he does, but the issue was the school fee. And then even the baby mother put up a GoFundMe for $2,500, right?
For what?
And it's for the kids' supplies.
So $2,500?
Yeah, for back to school clothes and like
$2,500?
Yeah.
What is her kid wearing to school? Gucci?
No,
because it's a private school, so the kid's wearing uniform.
Now you're mixing up the.
Oh, you said the baby?
Bring your mic a little bit closer.
Little baby's baby mother was complaining about the private school. 808 Mafia's baby mother, Southside, whatever, baby mother was the one that put the GoFundMe for the $2,500.
That's whack, bro.
But $2,500 is not that much. You can
but this is what
you can get your kid an iPad, all that other stuff for school. By the time you do it, it is around $2,500.
But what's turning me off of this is this. $2,500 is what? These guys have no money then. Because if you're really crying over $2,500, then how much do they give you on a regular basis?
But what is it? My thing is, what does it matter if he has money or not? You don't know that your kid goes to school? That's what I'm saying. You don't know that.
No, I'm not even saying it matters because I know these guys have money. What I'm saying is the problem is these females.
But I'm just saying, you don't know that your kid has to go to school?
No, but you don't take up the responsibility. You're relying on man. That's my problem. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, you're complaining about $2,500 when a man is a millionaire. And you're complaining about $2,500. So that just goes to show me your work ethic, your ambition level, everything about you is fucking shot. You're complaining. You're literally online. My baby father, the baby, or 808, or my. You have no fucking pride and no ego.
But most girls are about that. Like I was watching again, like it's
$2,500.
We can go into stories on top of stories. Blue Jasmine. I seen her in Blue Jasmine, and you remember she was like, "Oh, her man she lives in a condo, whatever the case is, and he put her in a car and all this stuff, and then he pays for all her stuff, and that the new man that she's with, like, is there too financially, but at the end of the day, she's just saying like, if you put me in something, you can't try to put me out, right? And I was even watching a No Jumper, and when I was watching No Jumper, a guy, I can't remember who his name was, but he was like. And she's like, so what if the guy, she was on No Jumper, Adam was asking her on No Jumper, and he's like, so what if the guy legally wanted you out? She's like, well, he'd have to drag me out. Then he had a next guy come up there, and he's like, for a girl to say that, you should already know her tax bracket. Like, for you to say that someone would have to drag you out a house that is his, like, it shows you that you're straight up bum. You know what I'm saying? You have no morals or respect for yourself, hence to why you feel like it's appropriate for a man to drag you out. If someone tells you to leave their place, you should be able to leave their place.
You have no pride, no morals, no ethics, no principle, no value, no nothing.
She's saying that. She's like, oh, I can make my own money and you should da-da-da. And if I'm talking to a man, he should make more than me, which would be like, say, $200,000, because she makes at least $100,000. But in my mind, if you make at least $100,000, if a nigga tells you to get the fuck out, then it shouldn't be a problem for you to get the fuck out. It shouldn't take you 3 to 6 months for you to get your shit together.
Yeah,
for you to
your
get the
shit's
fuck
not
out.
together.
Your shit's not together.
You know what the problem people have mixed up? People have liquidated assets and what's the next one? Like,
I don't know what you're gonna say.
And like collateral assets. There's another word for them, right?
Liabilities and assets?
No. Like, okay, for example, people think because this is the biggest example. Just because you own a home,
liabilities
right?
and assets.
Yeah, I guess we'll put it at that.
That's exactly what it is.
We'll make it very simple for people. Liabilities and assets. Just because you own a home, right? And the home is worth 6 figures, right? It doesn't mean you're worth how much the home is worth. You still owe the bank money. Yes, it's your home on the title, but you still owe the bank money. So therefore, you're not worth the 6 or the 7 figures, or even the 5 figures. You are worth what you've put in directly. And that's just facts of the matter.
Maybe it's more like an easier breakdown as your gross and your net worth.
That's it. Oh, you said the word. That's it. Your
like,
gross and your net
worth. You
worth.
might have mad cars. Each of your cars are $100K each. You got a $3 million house and everything. So your gross worth is like, let's say 10 million. But your net worth, like how much money you got on hand, might be like 2.
Yeah.
And even it might not even be 2, because cars, unless they're certain cars, they devalue. They don't go up in value.
Unless they're making, and that's what, it becomes an asset to you, unless it's a finite asset. So when your cars, because like Rick Ross has like 10 cars. His cars are used to rent, take photo shoots, this and that. If that
and his cars are Rolls Royce and Maybachs. Those are cars that are going to be vintage
but
cars.
They're still assets to people because he makes a financial monthly income off of them. Whether or not they depreciate or not, he's still making income. I think with these girls, majority, and I don't want to say just girls in general, because I feel like this is my honest opinion. This is with men, women, girls. I feel like when people are spoiled, they're extremely entitled. So I feel like when people are accustomed to something, so they're used to someone taking care of them, the day you stop doing it is the way they feel like how dare you, or you should, or you need to, or how are you not doing this, and this and that it is. I don't feel like I think it's people in general. You put someone on, and then they feel entitled automatically. Like, you can win, and I had this conversation before, and I was saying this, and I was like, you can win, let's say we just won, let's say, just keep it above, made 50 million, 60 million right now. And if let's just say, and I'm just putting it out there, I won that, and then myself just went there and then got it. And I don't give my mom, not my mom, let's even say, say my sister $1 million. Let's say I gave her 100,000. She's really going to be like, what?
No, but fuck what she would say.
Like,
people would even say you're wicked.
Like, how you only giving your sister 100,000, and you have 49 million sitting there. Like, you really
now they're watching your pocket.
Yeah, they're 100%. And even if you did give them $1 million, right? In their mind, you're like, enough. You still had 49 million.
It's not enough. Why didn't you give me 5? Why didn't you give me 10? Why didn't you give me 15?
This. So it's automatic, and I noticed that they feel entitled to it. Like, how dare you, or how not, and like that's how girls feel, and I feel like men feel, and anyone that is spoiled.
I think it's more females. I think it's more females and the youth feel like that.
I feel like men do too, as it turns out, because I feel like I heard guys that are in positions, right, that have friends that do the same shit. That's the honest truth. It doesn't matter. Men that, I'm the moneymaker of my crew, whatever. And all of a sudden I put him on, and now he feels like, yo, you're really not going to do this, and you're not going to do this. Like, let's just say I fully 100% I have a record label, and you're going to be like, yo, you're really not going to make me make a track with the baby. Like, really, you're not going to try to work and try to make your numbers up so he can want to track with you. You really just think I should make the call. Like, it's the entitlement. I feel like people in general, it doesn't matter if it's men, women, children, child, pitney, old granny, whatever, once they feel entitled to a certain position, they just feel entitled to your shit. And that's everybody in the world. It doesn't matter who it is.
It doesn't matter who it is.
Anybody.
And the next entitlement, I think we talked about this on one of our shows. The next entitlement is like, it's like almost like if you are in the position, you can't ask for somebody to do something for you. It's like you're trying to boss them up or make them feel away or trying to smalls them.
I don't think that's an entitlement, though. You wouldn't say entitlement.
No, this is what it is. And why I said it's entitlement is because people don't feel when you're in a certain position as though you're allowed to ask them anything. So they're entitled to you.
But you're not entitled
to them.
I agree with that.
And that is messed up on so many levels, because Dr. Dre's daughter, your dad had to come up he had to fight. You weren't even in his back when he had to fight. He had to fight to get to his position.
She feels entitled.
He had to fight for a drink. Look, you're wearing JBL, she's wearing this, I'm wearing this. He had to fight to have his name, a black man's name, on a headphones and recognize that it's a black man, not somebody, not a black man and then
I don't want to interrupt because I don't know the logistics of what he had to do to get that, so I don't want to be like fighting. He made it just put up a little more money than the next.
No, but he had to fight.
You know? He had it. But I just feel like in general, it doesn't matter what it was. People, like, they feel entitled.
No, but the fight comes from, you work your way up there. Those things didn't just drop in your lap.
Yeah, but she still feels entitled to it. People, if you read what people even say, oh, I would never be a billionaire and my kid lives in a car and this and that. People feel entitled to that. People feel entitled. Like, if you read even what people are saying, oh, how the fact that he's a millionaire or billionaire, my kid could never, if I was a billionaire and in that position, I would never let that happen. It's the entitlement that people feel like, how dare you?
When your kid never wants to get up?
It doesn't matter. They feel entitled to it.
And you're both right, because I'll give you all another perfect example from back maybe a couple years ago when Kendrick got his sister a car. Right, for her birthday.
Yep.
He got her like a Honda or something. And everybody was like,
oh, was it a Toyota?
Why didn't you get her a Porsche? Why didn't you get her a Lambo? What the fuck? It's like, nah, fam, she doesn't need that. Like, what?
She worked for it?
And like, yo, I'm giving her a gift that fits her tax bracket, fam. What is she going to be doing driving around Compton or wherever she might live in a goddamn Lambo or something? Nah, fam, I'm going to give you something that you need and it's going to be useful.
They feel entitled. And
then when the car broke down,
who's going to pay for it? It's going to be him.
Who's going to fix it?
And it's be him. And in his mind, he's saying, okay, this is something that you can, they legit, they'll be like, seriously, you couldn't give them more? You couldn't, but it's like, I don't want to say this, and I'm going to say it, but I really feel like it's a broke man's mindset.
Yep.
That's the honest truth.
You don't have to feel bad saying that.
It's a broke person's mindset. If you have money, like, even I've heard people, they'll be like, oh, that's why rich people shouldn't be rich. And because this is not. Like, why shouldn't I be rich? Like, or why shouldn't that person? We have the same 24 hours. I didn't get 28 hours and you got 24.
Yeah.
So what I chose to do with my 24 in my life has nothing to do with yours. So the fact that you feel like I'm not deserving of this is mindful. People are entitled.
And we all don't get the same opportunities.
No.
And when you do have your opportunity, some people fuck their opportunity up. So it's not about, like, you have a different opportunity than I have, right? But what you do with your opportunity might determine how mean you can be even on the same level.
I agree. I'm going to be honest though. I'm not going to lie. And the reason why I'm going to say this honestly, I used to have that same entitlement, right? I used to have that same entitlement energy. Like, what the hell? I'm like saying fucking this big time scammer or big time joker. I'm like, hey, I don't understand why he won't let me drive his whip, or he won't let me do this, or he won't. But in my mind, when I started to get my money up and I started to get this, and I'm like, what the fuck? You're not, like, you don't do this with me, so why the fuck do you think you should have the same hand in it? You know what I mean? Like, why do you feel like you should? But it is a broke person's mindset. Anyone that has financial gain or some sort of value of money won't expect that. If you made 60, 80 million and you gave me 100,000, now it's my turn to, now how am I going to make this 100,000 into that 56 million or that 50? That's really the mindset of a rich person. But a broke person is going to be like, you really gave me 100,000 and you have 40, like, really? You couldn't give me
more?
More? Mind you, like, me giving you more, you still don't know the value of it because
you didn't get that by yourself.
Not only, and even if I give you the million, after that million's done, you're going to come back for another million.
And I always say that, about artists. Like, especially, I always say it about, because I like dancehall music. I always say it about, like, dancehall artists, right? They're coming from what we call a third world country, right? Mm-hmm. Imagine they come into this big success and then people expect them to go back home. How? So when I've already, let's say I done give my whole, you see where I grew up? Let's say I give the whole community.
They're like, get rich and switch. They don't like it. They don't.
No, but it's like, you know what? It's not even just Jamaicans. It happens in African culture too. They'd be like, you gave me this. Okay. It's like you didn't give them anything. It's like they want you to give them more. It's like, okay, so yeah, but you can. But what people don't understand is that maintenance and maintaining and all those words that come with that maintain factor is the bigger factor. It's not about, can you get it? Can I have it? Can I give it to you? It's about, can you maintain it? Because if that person gave the person if Dr. Dre gives his daughter $100,000
next
today,
6 months, she's going to be asking back for more.
Can't maintain it.
She can't maintain it.
If the man gives his baby mother the $2,500,
next month she's asking for something else for school because she can't maintain it.
And the problem is,
Louboutin's gone.
Yeah, set off. Like,
she might not use it for him. She might not even use it for the kid.
It happened many times with even Meek Mills. They're like, he must have gave his baby mother money. Like, say he gave her 10 bands or 5 bands, and then she's asked for another 6 bands in the same month. And he's like, bro, this is when he was just coming up, and he must have did a whole rant. But he cries a lot. But I'm just saying, like, he did a whole rant in regards of it, and people were like, oh, the fact that you did it. But in my mind, it's like, you're really not trying to do it. Like, you really feel like you're entitled to it. If I give you, that's why I don't think it's such a big deal. Someone wins X amount or have this or I made this. You're not entitled to it. If I choose to give it to you, it's another thing, right? So when I do give it to you, you need to make something out of it. But don't try to come back and be like, this and this and that. Because this is what I said too. If I make it, it's like, this is it, this is it, this is it. Don't come back. Nobody even look my way. If you don't know how to maintain it, that's a problem.
But they're crying? Hold on. Celebrity baby mothers are crying? What about Canadian baby mothers that get baby bonus crying?
Yeah, but what do you mean? But I think they feel like, okay, so you think if you get baby bonus, you shouldn't ask your baby father for money?
No. That's not what I'm saying. That's far.
What are you saying?
First of all, anybody that has a child, I'm not going to do the baby mother, baby daddy. I'm going to say anybody that has a child together, both parents are supposed to contribute to the children or the child. That's just that, right? The time, effort, whatever. One person's going to have more of that because one person's going to be with the kid more.
Okay, but what are you saying?
Okay, no, but you have to lay those things out because people always drag on the message and they don't get it. So everybody should have a hand. But this is what I'm saying. Girls will still get a little change, get the money from the baby father, and be like, they don't do nothing, and scandal them.
But they don't,
or that. No. That's some.
Well,
That is
majority
some.
don't.
No.
Majority don't.
No, we're not talking about the majority. We're talking about because stick to the
But
facts.
no, I'm not doing this.
Stop.
I don't like the facts.
Stick to the facts.
Because the facts is, I'm just not trying. The only reason what you're saying is even if, right? Let's keep it a buck. If you
there's
get
girls
money,
that are not entitled. There's girls that don't feel.
I'm not saying that
That's
they
all
don't,
I'm
but
talking
you said,
about.
what about the girls? You're not saying the girls that feel entitled. This is what you said. What about
You
the
didn't let me
girls?
get there.
Okay, what are you saying? Go.
But that's what I was saying to you.
What about the girls that get baby bonus? That's what you said.
That's what I said. That's what I started off saying. What about the girls that get baby bonus? And I said, both parents have to contribute to their children. Nobody's saying that. But it's sometimes there's girls that get a contribution. I don't know. It could be $0. I'm sorry. It could be the lower amount. It could be a higher amount. But there's girls that get a general contribution to their children and will still scandal the man. And they will still go on the internet when they don't get their way, when they don't get a babysitter.
I'm not saying no, Lola, but majority.
But that's what I'm talking about. We're not talking about majority.
So then no, but those little cases are not the case. Like
that's what I'm talking about. I wasn't talking about majority.
But you're talking about a case that hardly what girl? I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it above. I'm not saying. I know girls that will cuss their baby father, whatever the case is, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, but most of the girls that go on social media and scandal their baby father that are getting they're not really getting nothing.
Then don't scandal.
What do you mean don't scandal?
Why scandal?
Because you're tired of it. What do you mean why scandal?
Because you don't need to go on the internet to scandal. I just think that's whack.
But that's a whole nother. But that's what.
That's where you went. So I was just saying.
No, I'm just saying
whack.
The reason why they go on social media is scandal. Majority of them is because that's what their baby father uses as their platform. That's why they use it against them.
That's still whack.
That's what their baby father. Their baby father.
That's not doing nothing.
But it just.
He's still not giving you the money.
No. Everyone knows that he's not giving you the money, but it makes you look at him. The guy that you would see, what I'm saying is, it does put a different light on him, no matter what you want to say. For everybody.
No, because some people dick ride and they don't care about that.
No, I'm not saying that, but let's keep it a buck.
Okay.
We go on the Instagram right now.
Okay, yeah.
Let's keep it a buck. Let's not even shade.
No, okay.
If we see anybody that we know and they put their baby father, the first thing we're like, and the guy doesn't mind his picnic, I would swear he minds his picnic worse. He's in Louis Vuitton, and you'll go on his page, it does put a dim on it. That's what they want. They want to put a dim on it. Not to say they know it's going to tarnish him or whatever the case is, but it's still, I don't agree with it to be like this, but it does put a dim on it. Most of the time, when bitches do that, their baby fathers ain't giving them shit. I'm telling you that.
I'm just saying.
I'm not saying bitches are not entitled, but they don't give them shit. Girls that get baby bonus, I'm not gonna say, yeah, I get baby bonus, but that's her money, regardless, or her baby money. A nigga is never supposed to even be concerned about that baby bonus. That shouldn't even be in a conversation.
No, but you know what should be the conversation? The money doesn't always go to the kids. So let's be real. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay, this is why I think it's stupid. Your money doesn't go to the kid. People's baby bonus go to their card. How does your kid get to school?
People's baby bonus goes to partying.
Not all the time, though.
A lot of people's baby bonus goes to partying.
Not all the time.
A lot of people's
It's a 50-50.
But you see, you just said let's not talk about the girls that their baby father pays for shit from time to time. They just don't got it like that. And the baby mother gets baby bonus and she's crying, right? And then now you're saying some girls, they use it on that, and some girls use it on this. Yo, everybody's in the same boat.
No.
This is what I'm saying. This is all I'm breaking it down to.
No.
This is all I'm breaking it down to. You know who you lay down with. Take up your responsibility.
No.
That's all I'm saying. You know who you lay down with.
Regardless of what
you know who you lay down with.
Next point.
Yeah, no.
You know who you lay down with.
I don't agree with that.
You know who you lay down with.
I don't agree with that.
Well, I guess they'll see. Team Ollie, Team Low.
No.
You know who you lay down with.
I'm not saying you don't know who you lay down with. I can't let that go, though.
No, but you know.
Because I'm not saying
no,
you don't
but
know.
Friday.
But let me talk,
okay,
though.
go ahead.
You're not letting me say one word now.
Okay, go.
All I'm saying is you do know who you lay down with. No one's saying nay. And I'm not saying it's not the girl's fault, and I'm not saying none of that shit. But when people bring up, your baby bonus, this, and that, and it doesn't go to the kid, people like to use that. But sometimes, your baby bonus goes to your bills. How does your kids eat? It goes to It goes to your car payment. How does your kid get to school? It may not go necessarily in your kid's pocket, which I agree, like it doesn't always go, but that's still contributing to your kid. Whether or not you guys want to say it or not, it's still a contribute to it. It may go to a girl's rent. That is still contributing to how she sleeps, where your kid sleeps at night. So you can't be like, oh, that's the only reason why I'm like, it's not the same. For the girls that do spend their baby bonus on partying and whatever, yeah, you're a fuck up. But there's girls that use their babies, that's how they get their car payments. That's how their insurance are. That's how their house, they pay their rent. That's what meets it. So when people say that and they're like, oh, it doesn't go to your kid, I think it's a little fuck up, because at the end of the day, how does your kid sleep? If I wait for the dad to feed him, I have to use my baby bonus for my rent. I have to use my baby bonus for my car payment. I have to use that for this and this and that. No, it doesn't necessarily go on my kid's back, but it is the way me and my kid will be able to function monthly in this world.
But you know those are not the people I'm talking about. So stop this.
No, but I'm not saying that.
You know that the girls I'm talking about are the girls that will, because these are the people that are scandaling their man. The girls that live a certain type of lifestyle, that live a certain type of way. A female that has it together, a female that has her own shit together,
won't scandal her man.
Is not gonna scandal the baby father.
So that's
what I'm saying to you.
That.
And that's what I was trying to break it down to. A girl that has it together, it doesn't matter if she has to use her baby bonus for whatever the fuck she has to use it for. Nobody knows that.
Yeah,
because she has it together. And all these girls out here that are scandaling their baby father, they clearly don't have it together. Because they, for one, are not paying no $2,000 no rent. So I know that right there. They're not paying the car they're driving, you don't need a fucking Benz. You don't need a Lexus. You could drive a fucking Honda. We all could drive a Honda. We all could drive regular. It's now. And it's just now that cars are all getting to kind of like the same level in price. But for the longest time, cars were on different levels, and we don't need to be driving certain cars. We want them. We don't need to be living a certain way. We want to live that way. So what I'm saying is, it's a responsibility thing. That's it. When you have your child, it's your responsibility. Men, they will do what they will contribute. They may not. It's up to you to make the world go round. Ayunyem Oman. No last words?
Next topic.
That's it? Okay.
Y'all could agree to disagree on this
one. I'm definitely done.
Okay. All right, let's get in. Do you want to play the game? Let's play the game.
Do you have time to?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is good discourse.
Oh, are you done?
No, I'm not done. I just want to know.
No, because you were so antsy to play the game.
No,
and now you're just like, oh, do we have time to play the game?
No, I just didn't know how long, because it went on longer than it was.
Are you being salty?
No, not at all.
Don't be salty. Don't show our viewers that you're being salty.
No, I'm a bitch. So I'm like, yeah, like I want you to
say what you want to say, because something's boiling in there. So I know you more than
I'm saying
Friday.
Is, I agree. Don't scandal your baby father. Make your own money. If you do your own shit, you're a boss. You won't have to do it. But I'm not going to shit on people that I know personally that baby fathers are fuck up. No. And they do it for that. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I was saying was that I don't think you should scandal your baby father regardless. If he's a fuck up, if you're on a good level, if you're on a bad level, just keep it.
But anger gets the best of us, so.
Love the kings, right? Love the kingdom, you see it.
I don't scandal.
Love the king. No, because you know you love the kingdom.
I do.
Show the love, show the support. That's it. People stop feeling so entitled. Anyhow, we have a game. It's called Mentally Stimulating, like the questions we've just been asking each other. So that was fucking mental. I love you. They probably think you're salty. She's not salty. She doesn't.
I'm a bitch.
Care.
Yeah, I'm like she doesn't like what the fuck. Okay.
She is a bitch.
Yeah, no, no joking.
We have a game. It's a really good game. Check it out. We're gonna do a couple questions from it.
Okay.
It's called SMS Card Game, and you can find it on smscardgame.com. We're just gonna play a couple. So that you guys can get the feel of it. And it's really good for I guess conversation, girls' nights, because we like to do those. Even like chilling with, like, if like girls and guys are mixed, it's good. It's just good conversation. It's good questions to ask. So check it out. And then there's another one called like Fuck Boy. So like they ask a question, and then we're not gonna play this one, but they ask a question. And they They say, is he a fuckboy? Yes or no?
I think it's very evident when you hear those ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
you know. So let's get started.
I want to hear that fuckboy game.
Okay, fine.
We'll play a
that
little.
sounds
Okay.
crazy.
Play a little bit.
Okay, okay.
It's
I know,
evident.
and I want to know if I'm a fuckboy.
It's evident, but you know fuckboys. Like, they're evident.
You do kind of know
No, but
them.
listen, I feel and I'm pretty confident in my non-fuckboyism. But I've pissed off women before, and she's like, you're a fuckboy. And I'm like, that kind of hurt. Because I'm thinking to myself, what? Like, that's reserved for like some real foul niggas.
No.
No, it's just like a loose word.
No, but like, okay, like, have you stood up a girl on a date? Like,
Nah.
Have you been late?
It's not that type of shit. It's just like when I'm ready to not be with the girl anymore. Now I'm a fuckboy.
Yeah, because you
no.
probably wasted her time, though.
Well, that doesn't make me a fuckboy.
Yes, it does.
Listen, it's y'all show. Don't get me triggered. I'm
Yeah,
a
it
fallback.
does.
It kind of does, though.
It does. You wasted people's time.
You
If
wasted
you weren't gonna knew what the fuck you were going to do from the get go, you knew what you were gonna do. So you're definitely a fuckboy. You
But
wasted
things
people's time.
end sometimes.
Yeah, but you knew it was gonna end. You knew it started
I
from the
didn't
beginning.
know.
You did.
Okay.
Guys always know
Guys know what they want.
off the bat,
Sometimes I kind of do.
all the time.
And you know what? I always say this. Sometimes guys, instead of telling the truth, they lie. And then they like, the girl feels like it's going somewhere and it's going
Nowhere. Anytime, ladies, this is the point. Anytime a guy goes, he's too busy to fuck with you, he doesn't want to fuck with you like that.
All right, like this. He says, you know, I'm usually not into the whole full figured thing, but you're one of the prettiest ones I've ever seen. Can I have your number?
No.
Fuck boy? Yes or no?
Yeah, that's the fuck boy.
Yeah, like he wants to fuck.
His ways.
He wants to fuck.
You're not into filth, but I'm the prettiest one you've seen. That's like them being like, you're pretty for a dark skin.
I hate
The
that.
fuck you mean? Fuck you and your mom.
Yeah, boy, you're pretty for a dark skin and your mom's dark skin.
Your mom's
Okay. She says, I'm looking for something real. I want to get married one day. He says, oh, I'm just trying to smash tonight. You down?
obviously that's
He's
a fuck boy.
But he told her the truth.
Yeah.
He just wants to fuck tonight. So again, it's on the line.
Is he?
Because he
RNS.
might not be a fuck boy. He might really just want
What
to
a
fuck
fuck?
tonight.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be
Hashtag
married.
RNS, real nigga shit.
Yeah.
But okay, he is okay. So this is a thin line because he's not a fuck boy. He's a fuck boy in general, but not a fuck boy to her.
So a fuckboy is a guy who just wants to fuck?
No,
A fuck boy? Okay.
What's-
Can we
There's
define that
lists.
first before
Yeah,
you
let's do
move on?
that.
Honestly, let me tell you, I'm a granny.
I'm going to pull it up in
I
the
know
Urban
about
Dictionary.
I know about back in the day things. I don't know about today's things. Fuck boy, what's the definition?
but back in the days it just started, no?
No, because what I'm saying is fuck boy we didn't have that term back in the day. And I'm not even that old.
They say a man who has many casual partners. What does it mean?
Yeah, that's the first one I see on Google.
Yeah,
The
The
man-
Urban Dictionary says a fuckboy who is a boy who is a player and only in a relationship for sex. I don't date him. He's a fuckboy. He's using it in the sentence.
So he'll even get in a relationship and it's just for sex.
Yeah.
yeah. They say a fuckboy
That's
is the
why.
guy who doesn't respect women but relies on them heavily. He distant, doesn't care about other people's time and won't commit. He's self-absorbed, does stupid things, and fucks with others' emotions. That's a better.
That's a good
I
definition.
have
Yeah.
another one here. Someone who presents themselves as a person of great importance, but whose actual credentials are spuriously and questionable. Spurious and questionable. I don't know.
So
what the
they're
fuck
kind of
spurious means.
manipulative, basically.
Yeah,
They're
some
manipulating.
fuckboy. I even said some fuckboy.
So comment, like, subscribe down below and let us know what you
Fuck up.
think a fuck boy is, or what you define as a fuck boy.
I had many fuckboys. A lot of fuckboys.
I just
Fuckboys are even the ones that like they're wasting your time. They waste all your time. Like they'll be like they're gonna take you out, then they'll like flop, or then they have you waiting for an hour.
Yeah, that's a
then
fuck-
after
that's
what
a
ends up
fuckboy.
happening, you start fucking another nigga, and then they're like, yo, you're mine. You should have been mine. This and that. You're a fuckboy. You're a fuckboy. You're a fuckboy.
All right, let's get into the mentally stimulating game.
Let's do.
Your cousin just came home from 40 years in prison. 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately they want to go back. Your best friend's partner abuses him or her. What are you doing? Are you calling the police? Are you doing nothing? Or are you telling your cousin
No,
that
I'm
wants to go
doing
to jail?
nothing. I'm doing nothing. Cause he's just fucking, what do you call that?
Institutionalized?
No, yeah. And then what is that called? Stockholm syndrome?
Like PTSD?
Yeah, he has Stockholm syndrome. I'm not doing that. That's not necessarily what's good for him, even though that's what he wants. It's not always what we want, was what we need.
Okay. I agree. Okay. That was easy.
Yeah.
Do leggings on women qualify as pants? Yes, no, only to the gym. It depends.
No.
So when you wear tights, it's not qualified as pants?
What, the black pads? The tights?
Yeah.
Those stockings or leggings?
No, leggings.
Yeah,
that's tights.
they're pads.
They're
yeah.
pads.
Yo, do you know girls
see how
only
so
wear? Yeah.
convenient?
Do you notice that girls? I used to do this back in the day. No cap. I'm gonna say this right now here on.
I want to hear.
Anytime, like back in the day, like when I was younger, and I lived alone. This is before I even had my daughter and shit, right? My kids. And like a nigga would come. The first thing I'd do is put out a piece of tights.
Piece of tights or a piece of tight shots.
No, tights. It would always be tights in the house, and then like a bra top or like.
Oh, because you have body.
Yeah.
See some of the body job.
And yeah, body job, the camel toe.
And the body's rolling in the tights.
Proper.
I'm done.
I think I took one too. Hold on, but we'll look.
Someone that plays video games.
In the
Sorry.
Someone that plays video games. Turn off or turn on? No, turn. Oh, sorry. Turn off or turn on.
I don't really like a video game.
I don't. If it's a pastime, like if it's
no pastime, yo. The fuck you mean
Everybody has
pastime?
pastime.
Nobody has.
Yep.
No, he doesn't.
Yo, let me tell you
Bill
something.
Gates has no fucking pastime.
Yo.
Jeff Benzino, you think they have pastime?
Yep.
No.
Their pastime, one of them is going to space, trying to figure out how to get to space. Everybody has a different pastime. Yo,
that made him money.
Listen,
still.
there's business people in Toronto that will leave their business places on Bay Street. And there's I don't know if you've ever heard of it. There's a cafe. It's almost like a vape lounge or something where they can rent PlayStation. This is business people that go to these places.
No,
it's a pastime. They'll rent them.
The youngster now used to be like that.
Yeah.
Where we used to film our show.
It's because there's so many things that you can do on a PlayStation. It's not just playing video games, right? So, but anyways, yeah. No, it's not a turn on.
Okay, there's another question. They say, if a guy if a guy takes a girl out on a date, should he pay for her outfit?
No. No. Why? What the fuck? I'm already taking you out on the fucking date. That means wherever we go, you can order whatever the fuck you want. Why do I have to pay for your outfit? What if I'm taking you somewhere like, just throw it out there. What if I'm taking you somewhere like Bisha or fucking Lavelle or STK? I should buy you an outfit to go to one of those places and still pay for the $60 steak and the $20 calamari. No, they're rude.
So that's a no.
No, what do you think?
No, I think no too. I don't think girls are you crazy?
No, I don't think girls think they should pay for the outfit. I think that
some girls, she put it up there. That's where I got it from.
Pay for the outfit?
And she's like, yeah. She said, the girl said, I think men should pay. She said it.
All right, this is not off the game. Let me ask you this. Do you think the man doesn't see your value, or does it, like on the first couple of dates, right? He doesn't see your value or doesn't value you if he takes you to somewhere like Jack Astor's or fucking.
No, I disagree.
Or like what's it called? Jack's Backyard or like Lone Star. Or if he takes you somewhere there, do you think he doesn't see your value?
No, I don't. I do think he sees. I personally think it doesn't matter where he takes you for him to see your value.
Do you think he's cheap, broke? Like, what do you think about that?
I think it's just a date.
Yeah.
I think it's a date. I think if anyone takes you anywhere, it's a date. You put on your clothes and you go, right? I personally think most men see your value based off of just talking to you 1-2 times.
What do you like, cheaper dates or more expensive dates?
It doesn't matter to me. I like dates.
I like cheaper dates.
I don't know. I'm not gonna. I don't. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. Either
you know why I like
fine.
cheaper dates? Cheaper dates, you always do more. More expensive dates, you're limited because it's so expensive.
Well, it depends if the dude has money. If you're not, then you're not limited. You do a lot.
Okay, we're talking about we're gonna be real because there's only a certain amount of money that certain people have, but let's be real.
What would be considered expensive date?
Like,
how about we start there?
No, like I'm just talking about like on average, an expensive date to me is like an expensive date is this. We go out to eat and then we go out for drinks or we go somewhere. He pays for everything. Like basically he's paying for everything the whole time we're together. An expensive date could be a whole day date, you know?
Yeah, I know.
So that's
but they've
right?
been nice.
But also a cheap date could be a full date and still you do things throughout the day. And it's still, you can have a picnic, right? That it might seem cheap, but a lot of things go into having a picnic. First of all, for a man to plan a picnic, why?
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not gonna say either or is fine for me, right? I don't know how many guys have ever planned a picnic. I've never met that.
Have you ever been to let's say this.
Never been to that.
If you did Jack's, let's say you did Jack Astor's, a movie date, or a movie date at Jack Astor's, and dessert, maybe an ice cream place.
Yeah, I've done that before.
It's a cheap date.
That's mostly average dates.
But it's still cheap.
Okay, but then what's an expensive date?
And what I'm saying is there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And some girls will not have that date. That's not good enough.
But I think they'll have it. I think they complain about it.
Yeah, then that means you're not having it. Then to me, that's so stupid. To me, that's a proper date. That's a proper date.
I've had great dates at the Starbucks.
At Starbucks? That's a meeting.
Why is it a meeting?
That's a meeting.
Why is it a meeting?
Still hit.
No, that's a definitely meeting. Why is it a meeting? That's a meeting place.
Yeah, but why is it a meeting?
That's definitely. Did you talk to her? I
got good conversation.
Yeah,
yo.
that's what I'm telling you. It's a meeting place. Starbucks is not a date.
Okay, so what's a date?
A date is him. He met up with her there at Starbucks, right? You guys met up at Starbucks?
We met at the Starbucks.
Yeah, and then they must have left from there, but they met at Starbucks.
And went for one to walk, you know.
And then,
so what I'm asking you is...
That's a meeting.
What defines
a coffee shop is definitely meeting.
I spent...
Coffee shops are meetings.
$15.
Fuck off. Coffee shops.
I've said too much.
Anytime a guy tells you to meet him at a coffee shop, that's a meeting.
Okay, so what
I've done this on repeat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, a business
this is
meeting
not like
too.
one time. Like this is repeat.
That's crazy.
So I'm asking you, what's the definition of a date and a meeting?
A meeting is okay. I meet we're gonna come and we're gonna check. Most of the time it's in the day. Most of the time that's where it starts off in the day. I'm checking out your vibe, and they talk on the phone, but they just want to meet in person. So no one wants to that guy doesn't want to do the whole shebang because he doesn't know if you're really worth it or not. So he meets you here. This is where most of meetings happen. Like business meetings happen at Starbucks. Business meeting happens at Tim Hortons. Those happen. So that's what he's trying to do. A date is now I'm talking to you, I'm vibing, I'm feeling you, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to take some time out of my day to spend some time with you. So that being said, I'm going to come get you, or even we do meet at the spot, but I'm willing to, I know what I want to do. The meeting spot is he's not sure what he wants to do.
I may be a fuckboy.
Yeah, that's a fuckboy move. Like meeting, true one. She sneezed. True one. That is it. If someone goes meet me at the coffee shop.
Sophie says, yo, come to my crib. Fuck
he's trying to fuck.
Fuck. Well, yeah.
Definitely trying to fuck. Anyone that tries to meet you at your crib, trying to fuck. First, they're trying to show you how they're living, if they're even living good. But then if they're living good, whatever, they're trying to woo you, and they definitely just want to fuck.
All right. Check out the mentally stimulating game. Yeah. What is it called? SMS card
that
game.
mentally stimulated me. I got some work to do on myself.
You are an asshole. Yeah. Technically, you're an asshole. If
you want to know the name for fuckboy?
Starbucks. Starbucks is a meeting. That's where you meet. Say you have business meeting, and they're like, yeah, okay, we can meet at Starbucks, and you bring your laptop and bring my notebook. But I'm gonna run pussy, and you want Starbucks? That's a real pussy move. You might as well meet you in the park. It's better at the park. Lakeshore on a walk is better than Starbucks.
I'm done.
I'm telling you that walk on Lakeshore is way more intimate.
I would rather walk on Lakeshore
than Starbucks meeting. That is.
But he said that they might leave and go for a walk.
Where? They go for a walk to his place.
DT.
They go to a walk to his place.
They go DT.
They took a walk to his place.
Or they go thinking walk.
He's not denying a walk to his place. That was a walk.
No. We'll go for a walk through the town.
And then you go to your place?
I'm not much for the public though, you know. I'm kind
so then, okay, so how does...
kind of different for me.
So that bitch is really easy too because she did it off of no drinks, just straight coffee.
No,
and
maybe I'm just that fucking charming.
Are you right?
Off of conversation, not even liquor up.
Yeah, that tells you something about the man though.
Liquor up.
Come on, let me fold my handkerchief.
You have to liquor her up at least.
No, but he clearly didn't need to.
She was extremely easy.
She said, "Yo, I want some fried Ricky bread."
She wanted that. She wanted to fuck before.
She wanted to give you that pussy.
She did. She's lying if she said she did it. She said she did it.
Okay. And because this is not me, this is y'all show, right?
Yeah.
But listen, most women that I met over lifetime don't know what, like, especially over the last few years, maybe there's been 2 women that knew, let me not say 2 years, over the last 4 years of me doing this podcast, okay? Because I'm treading lightly around here, okay? Maybe about 2 women knew that I was, like, they knew me from Instagram or the pod or whatever.
Okay.
But I prefer women that actually don't know me from this shit.
Okay.
So they don't, it's not like, oh, I want to fuck Friday Ricky Dread.
No, I don't think so. But I think most of the time when a girl, this is just me speaking from a woman's perspective. And I know this may sound, this is why guys even say it's not the same when girls cheat or whatever the case is. She knows off the bat if she wants to fuck you or not.
Of course.
So even when she talked to you, she knew even, okay, this date is going to happen. She's probably shaved up herself because there's a possibility of her running pussy.
Yeah, no, these are facts though. But like, you have to be able to know that. I maybe I'm experienced enough to be able to know that though.
So she knew. What I'm saying is, she knew from that Starbucks how it went. She was gonna run pussy.
Most women know within the first 15 minutes whether they're gonna fuck a guy or not.
Yeah,
and that's why he's saying he goes to the Starbucks
because he knows he doesn't have to do much. And they're gonna run pussy.
Run the pussy
off of Starbucks.
If I know that y'all know that within the first 15 minutes, you know if you're going to fuck or not. I know this information. I'm armed with this information.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds bad when I say I'm armed with this information.
No, but it's true.
I know this. A lot of guys don't know that though. A lot of guys don't know that a woman knows what she wants to do within the first 15
minutes
20
of meeting.
Minutes. Yeah.
Of meeting you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Far less more than meeting at the Starbucks, just meeting
in general,
like on the phone,
if she,
whatever.
I was about to say even talking to you on the phone.
Yeah, when she links up with you, the one time she links up with you, it's done.
She knows what she's doing.
So like if you already know that, then you kind of move accordingly.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Girls think their game has been figured out.
They're getting played.
They're playing themselves. That's what I was gonna say. They're playing themselves because girls like to lie to themselves too and be like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna play hard to get." Why? He knows you want to give it up. You know you want to give it up.
If a girl has ever said she's never done this, she does it all the time.
I don't get that shit anymore. I'm cool.
She does it. No, they say like, "Oh my God, I never slept with a guy the first night."
Oh yeah, I've heard that shit.
Yeah, they're lying. They do it all the time.
Capola.
They do.
And I'm special now.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so special. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe below. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their friend to tell them friend. That Truth Be Told channel is popping. It's live. You see, we argue. Saltiness.
Oh my God, I'm not salty.
Saltiness is
I wasn't fucking salty. She's so stupid.
She did this.
No, because she's talking shit. Like,
nah.
Some niggas ain't shit.
Some niggas ain't fucking shit.
And
you're damn right.
And some, like, I get it. But again, like she said, you're right, ladies. Uplift our kings. Don't spit on them. Don't treat them bad. And you're right. I'm not going to debate that. You shouldn't humiliate them or embarrass them or anything like that because the world already is against them. So I agree.
And we're all trying. Don't think that anything I'm saying that I'm following through and through every day, 100% of the time.
But for you fuckboy baby fathers that like to post bottles and Louboutins and not take care of your picnic,
that shit. Run a check, motherfucker. Run your check. Don't watch the fucking baby bonus. Run your check.
Your blood clots. But that's it.
Truth be told, holla. We'll see you next week.
Oh, it's done.
Everything doesn't come complete with niggas like ours. That's why I need to compete with y'all. I just asked them what you see.